You guys' focus is all on this fight. I just got to get your opinion because we talked to Lomachenko for his fight that he's having, and he said he was frustrated because he wasn't getting the big fights that he wanted. So I asked him, what will make that frustration go away? What fight would that be? And of course, he mentioned Mikey Garcia, and he was very vocal about it, knowing Lomachenko.
I know Lomachenko, and they're great people, great family with his dad. They're very respectful. They trained in my gym for many years, and I really respect his team and his family. They're all my friends. They're all my former team that I used to work with in Oxnard. You know, great manager in Igis Klimas, and we still stay in touch. We have a really good relationship with him. And Lomachenko is right now my favorite fighter. You know, pound for pound, I think he's #1, skills-wise. You know, but now you know there's talk about him fighting Mikey. So I'm not gonna. I gotta, back up my brother to the fullest. And even though he's one of my favorite fighters, active fighters right now, I think that fight is easy to make. Look, Mikey's fighting this Saturday. He's fighting a week after Mikey.
Yep.
So if he really wants it, and if he gets frustrated when he's fighting a guy that just lost to a featherweight or those type of fights, then they're both gonna be ready before the end of the year. So, with all respect to Lomachenko, his father, and Mr. Klimas, because we stay in touch, it would be a hell of a fight. Let's sit down, talk about the fight before the end of the year. We could do it either November or December. Obviously, first both Mikey and Lomachenko have to win and have to come out with a solid win. But yeah, they're both fighting. They're fighting a week apart. They both. I'm sure they both have plans of fighting one more time before the end of the year. I don't think they're gonna end the year with just a fight late July or early August. Yep. I think they're both gonna fight at the end of the year. So there's nothing else for Lomachenko that makes sense at 130. Let's go to 135. Mikey has nothing else that makes sense if he comes back to 135 unless it's a Lomachenko fight. So that's all they got to do, man. Mr. Klimas, we're very good friends. And every time I see him, he tells me, let's talk and let's make that fight happen. So this, after this fight, after both of their fights, I'm actually gonna be there. I might take Mikey with me to Lomachenko's fight, and right after the fight, we can sit down and talk on something before the end of the year. Because if you really want it, that's your only opportunity. If not, Mikey's gonna move on. Mikey's gonna move on to bigger things, and by the time you make 235, Mikey might be at welterweight. So this is your only chance. If you really want it, let's do it in December.